Hero.
Pants.
Pants.
187.
Now entering Nerdist.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of the Half Hour Happy Hour with Alison and Alex. I'm Alison Haislip.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. For the next half an hour-ish, we are going to be drinking some booze and sipping some news.
No, you said it backwards like me.
But I said drinking some booze.
Oh, you did.
And
then
spitting, not sipping some booze.
Not screwing things up over here.
Tom just gave me the most incredulous look.
You're so judgmental.
I'm so disgusted messing up the thing I could never do.
Oh, amazing. Speaking of so not disgusting, the angelic Tom Supervolcano is going to be here with us. The cherubic. Guys, last Friday was my 5-year wedding anniversary with my lovely wife, Heather.
Gosh, your wedding was 5 years ago?
5 motherfucking years ago.
That was a wonderful night.
I agree.
I had a lot of fun.
I did too. And I got married at the same time.
Yeah.
It was weird because it was like, well, what are we going to do for
What's
a wedding
5?
Paper?
Paper?
I don't know. Something. Stones.
Anyway. Here's some granite.
Here's some granite. A flagstaff. I don't know. So we were like, well, what are you going to do? Because I've often talked about this on the show. It's very weird to, A, not have a full-time job.
Yeah.
And B, not really be super homey as far as like cooking and making things at home.
Right.
So basically the bottom line is that Heather and I go on what people would classify as date nights,
but almost
every single night of the week.
Yeah.
It's awesome because how fun are we?
You're so fun.
We're so fun.
You guys are so fun.
We basically go on dates
I've
almost every single night.
You guys are like hashtag relationship goals.
We are.
Yeah.
At least I think so.
Yeah. Well, then you've hit your goal.
I think so, yeah. So we're just going to stop with any relationship stuff. So because of that, it's really tough when special occasions come up because, like, what do you do? Like,
how do you make it extra special?
Yeah, going out to have a nice dinner.
Yeah.
We do that every dinner. You know what I mean? So I don't know why this happened, but out of nowhere, I was like, what if we go to Universal Studios?
Oh.
Yeah. And she was like, okay.
Nice. Oh, but on a Friday?
Well, yeah, but, whatever.
Sounds like my nightmare.
Yeah. It actually was very crowded.
Yeah.
But it was really fun. So we went. We had not been to the Harry Potter world.
I haven't been to the Harry Potter here. I've been to the one in Orlando.
It's glorious.
Yeah.
Well, this one's smaller than the Orlando one.
Which is funny to me because it's pretty big.
Did you get butterbeer?
Not too much to...
I mean, there's not that much to do, but it's fun. We didn't get butterbeer, but she got a ginger beer, and you can walk around with it.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's actual beer. Butterbeer isn't beer.
Yeah,
it's an
butterbeer is
alcoholic.
like,
You can take the butterbeer and go into the bar there, and then they'll give you a shot so you can pour it in there yourself.
Oh, really?
Oh
they won't.
God.
They're not allowed to do it, but you can ask for a shot.
That's
and
so
pour
funny.
They say that. They're like, so that's what we do.
Amazing.
What kind
Just
of
a tip.
booze do you put in it?
I don't anything that gets me
Really?
drunk.
I just feel like with the butterbeer is such a specific flavor. I feel like you have to be.
Some bourbon,
I just think they did such an amazing job of creating a world that really feels like the movie.
Great.
Yeah.
I mean, and Hogwarts itself, like up on the sort of hill, is amazing. And we ate lunch at the Three Broomsticks.
Yeah.
Did you get the fish and chips or the pot pie, or what'd you get?
No, I got the roasted chicken.
Ooh.
And it was fantabulous.
Roasted chicken.
And I was looking around like...
Did you do the ride
witches
inside
are
of
here.
Hogwarts?
So, yeah, we did. So, there's fucking witches on here, man.
Fucking
That
witches.
guy's a fucking wizard.
Yeah.
Sure. For sure. Look at, he's got a wand and everything. Don't point that at me, kid. Anyway, yeah. So we did, because we got the... first off, it's really crazy. There's a lot of... Like, there's so many options now. I mean, it's so funny how much they compete.
How to buy tickets and
well,
stuff?
and like, Disney has this sort of like fast pass.
Yeah.
Well, now Universal has this thing where we got tickets. There's California day ticket, so it's CA resident day ticket, and then you can get the Express, which allows you to basically get a fast pass for one fast pass for every single ride that's there.
Right.
And we went to the Harry Potter one inside the Hogwarts, and it was like we just walked straight on it. I was like, oh, Jesus, okay. And there was, we were walking past a lot of people.
Yeah, but you do sort of miss a bit of the experience not waiting in line in that
100%, especially that one.
Yeah,
because we were walking by and like we'd stop and just like look
moving
and listen
pictures
to
and
like
all,
Dumbledore, and then we walked by and did another one.
Right.
So it did feel a little bit, however, very nice not to just be standing there for an hour, because the line was an hour.
How much more expensive is the Express?
I think it was only like $30 extra.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but you only get one. You only get one.
It's like one per hour or something?
No. It's one per ride for the day.
Right.
It's great for us because we like got there at 1:30. Like
Yeah.
we were not like we were just there because it's like fuck it, we're here.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
We're just having lunch and hanging out,
Right.
and seeing Hogwarts. And it was really really fun.
One per day or one per ride?
One per ride
per day.
Per day.
Okay, so if you want to go on a ride again, you can't get another
Correct.
fast pass. Got it.
Correct. But if you want to do every single ride, you can go and do every single ride, and it will take no time whatsoever.
Right.
That's cool.
That's cool.
And it's funny because Heather and I are both starting to feel a little bit like, especially with Universal, because Universal's issue is there's not that much land, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So they use
Yeah,
technology.
they tore down the amphitheater to make Harry Potter World.
Yeah, and there's like some stuff that they're going to be able to do, I think, to expand like the Saddle Rock
Saddle
Ranch or whatever it's called.
I
Yeah,
hate that
Saddle
fucking
Ranch.
place.
It's closed.
Oh,
It
it
is
is.
also-
Yeah,
Really?
it's closed. So I think they're going to take over something else.
Universal City Walk is my least favorite place in this city.
It's
like
pretty
the park
touristy.
is great, but
Yeah.
the City Walk, I'm like, fuck it. Every time a friend wants to go see a movie there, I'm like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No juez. But one of the things that I found, so it was really fun. But one of the things that we realized is that those rides where there's a small footprint, like the Simpsons ride,
Yeah.
where it's basically just a giant dome projector thing and a seat that shakes,
Right.
Back to the Future ride.
really fuck us up.
Oh, yeah.
They
yeah.
really fuck us up.
When I went on Star Tours, or no,
Oh, yeah.
the Star Wars, the Star Wars ride that opened up, not the newest one that's there, the one that was there a few years ago.
Oh,
Wait,
not
and
Universal, Disney, right?
In Disney, but I'm thinking Disney Orlando. So whenever the last time I was there, I went on that ride and I walked off and I was like, I need to sit down.
Yeah.
I think we're at that
And
age now where we're getting
yeah.
nauseous because it happens to me too.
Yeah.
Didn't used to.
And the Harry
but-
Potter one was really intense because
Right.
the stuff where it's bringing you around in the real world, and there's like the Whomping Tree and the
Right.
spiders, like that stuff's
Cool
all great. We
stuff,
could handle
yeah.
that all
But
day.
the stuff with the glasses.
But then, they
VR?
didn't do the glasses. They
Oh.
just moved us into the areas, and then you're watching it on a screen.
Oh.
There was no glasses.
I
That
feel
was
like in
making people too
Orlando.
nauseous.
Oh, maybe.
That's why they got rid of the 3D glasses one here.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, like last year, that was a big thing.
Oh, yeah. Because when I did in Orlando, we definitely had glasses.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
one used to
yeah,
have it.
yeah.
And Quidditch was the thing that was like
Yeah.
the glasses were maybe
Yeah.
not used for. It was cool.
Yeah, we got and then we did the little hippogriff one, which was like the shortest roller coaster ever. It's not even 60 seconds long.
Oh, lame.
No, when it starts, it's like you go down, do a spiral, a little hump, do a back spiral, and then it goes to the parking garage.
And you're like, but that's what?
Get out of
Yeah,
here.
and I literally, people were just like, yeah, what? Everybody on the thing was like, wait, what?
That's so lame.
I know. Well, but the good news is we didn't have to stand in line.
Yeah.
So we go straight on it, and we were like, I mean, it's lame, but I feel bad for these people that were fucking. There's a
Yeah.
giant fucking
Oh,
line.
that sucks.
They were in line for 45 minutes for 45 seconds. That's
Yeah,
not
no.
a good ratio.
No, not at all.
A minute to a
Not
second.
at all.
No, thank you.
No,
No. And then we were like, well, maybe we'll go see like a show. Like we wanted to go see like the animal performers, and then it just was like the timing wasn't right,
Yeah.
and we were like, well, we're not going to
Well,
wait.
okay, speaking of Universal, do you guys remember? I don't know if you saw this, but apparently they're going to make a Backdraft 2.
Yeah,
No.
I heard
Yeah,
that.
like
yeah.
that just got announced this past week or something.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people were
my
talking
gosh.
about
Yeah, the old
Backdraft
Backdraft.
ride
Yeah,
that used to be
yeah.
at
Yeah.
Universal Studios where your face almost got melted off every time.
was
Oh
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just saw my buddy Peter went to the Waterworld stunt show.
That one's
Yes.
good, man.
It is
I
good.
like that.
I want to go, and we were like, had we gone to them, like I remember as a kid going to the Newsies.
There was
Yes.
a Newsies one.
Yeah, where they were
had,
on
like, roller
rollerblades.
skates. Yeah, rollerblades,
No
And it-
explosions in that one, though, right?
No, but there was like mafia
yeah.
car stuff. You know what I mean?
Newsies.
It was fun.
Mafia car stuff.
You know, mafia car
Mafia
play.
car
I mean, let's be honest. That Waterworld thing should really be reskinned into something else because
Yeah.
there's no way that 12-year-olds know what Waterworld is.
No, but if you think about it, it's
True.
the most expressive, right? Like it's the thing that you don't know what the IP is, but it makes the most sense. You're like,
Right.
Waterworld. It must be water and explosions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it is.
It is water and explosions.
Yep.
You got people on jet skis and shit blows
Oh
up.
yeah, they're on jet ski.
Yeah.
They got like a plane or a hang glider that
Yeah,
crashes.
plane,
Yeah,
into
like
the
plane
thing.
is
crashes.
crazy, crashes
Oh my god,
in,
you're
yeah.
totally
That's good.
right. Oh,
But the really
that's so
funny thing is I realized there's a long time between showings.
Yeah, because they have to reset
Exactly.
everything.
They have to like put bombs together.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Like,
my old roommate
pack
used to
the
do
old
that.
Fireworks.
My old roommate used to load the explosions into that
Really?
stuff. So he got the job. They're
amazing.
like, "Do you know explosions?" And he can handle
Do
explosions.
you know
I
explosions?
said,
Do you
Do you
know?
know explosions?
No, I've never seen an explosion.
Yeah.
So like, all
I've
they
heard
asked
of them.
Yeah, they just asked him like if he had handled explosives before. He's like, yeah. And he had never done anything. So he
Oh
got
my
the job without
gosh.
any kind of training. That was like 17 years ago.
Amazing.
Jesus.
But like, so he was just there putting in like the
Yep.
gunpowder, or whatever.
His
it is.
name
no
now
idea
is
what he's
Jeff
doing.
McStubbies.
Yeah. Oh,
He only
McStubbies.
worked 4 shows,
oh my
and then he
gosh.
lost all his limbs.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, so we had a really good time,
That's
but it was
wonderful.
fun. And it's one of those things where we were like, because there's like this little like Parisian street there that
I
we
like
were
that
like,
cute little thing.
It's so cute. I was like, we could totally come, and it's crazy cheap for a California resident. It's like $18 a month for an unlimited pass.
Oh wow.
That's
yeah,
ridiculous and awesome.
and I was like,
I could get that. I'm looking
$18
it up right now.
a month,
Yeah, just to go to Harry Potter World all the time.
right?
I would totally do that.
Yeah, because I
It's
would
way
like, go
cheaper
and, like,
than a
have
membership to the Soho House.
Yeah, no shit. No
More entertaining,
shit.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
way more entertaining.
Yeah.
There's vampires.
There's
We met a very nice vampire.
Did you see Minions?
No, because again, that
What?
was one of the ones that was also that 3D thing, and we were already like kind of fucked up.
But I know like actual Minions, you know, like actual I mean like people in the Minion costumes walk around normally.
Oh, we
Yeah.
didn't see any of them.
Oh, bummer.
No, we saw Vampire. We saw Doc Brown. That
Oh,
was
that's
fun.
cool.
Yeah, that was really fun. And then I was like, well, wouldn't we want it? Maybe we'll take the tour next time. You know?
Oh, don't the backlot tour.
Oh no, really?
No.
It used to be so good
It
with
used
Jaws.
to be so good.
I took the backlot tour. The most recent time was in like 2012.
Okay,
So
yeah, no.
so when I was at G4,
Yeah.
that was when NBC Universal Comcast merged, and as part of the
right.
merge, all the employees got these like certain benefits and gifts and whatever. And one of the things we were given were 4 tickets to Universal.
Oh.
And they had a year before they expired.
Yeah.
And then that was like right at the time when I was leaving G4 and all this sort of stuff. And so I found these tickets and I was like, oh shit, they actually expire in a month. I should use them.
Yeah.
And so I found 3 friends, and for a random Tuesday, we went to go to Universal and we did the tour. But this is the craziest part about it. So we do this whole tour, and then they take us in the tour that actually takes you into the
Studio recording. Yeah, where they're actually shooting movies.
where the actual buildings are.
Yeah.
And they drive us up to the one where The Voice was shooting. No, and they're like, I had just been taken off The Voice as well, and I'm like, this was my old job.
Your hell.
It's like that's what the tour was like my old studio.
All
Like,
of a
cool,
sudden,
nice.
it's like, Allison, this is your life.
Yeah, right.
You're like, what? And everybody just turns and looks at you and is like, no.
Yeah. I had a meeting the other day.
Wake up, no pants.
I had like just a general meeting the other day with some talent people over at E or something like
Yeah,
that,
yeah, yeah.
and we were just like talking about stuff like is there places for me to fit in that, whatever,
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
those like meetings you take all the time.
Yeah.
And somehow The Voice comes up. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I haven't talked to anyone. What did I say? We were talking about how no one who's come off The Voice has actually become a big star.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like American Idol where there's Kelly Clarkson and Carrie Underwood. Like,
Yeah.
there's no real names that have come off The Voice that have made you go like, this person's a superstar.
Yeah.
Because The Voice is popular for the coaches.
Right,
And,
yeah.
and I said to them, I was like, yeah, every once in a while I'll check in on like Javier, like, or the contestants who are on, because I still keep in touch with those people and
Yeah.
stuff. And the one guy who I'm talking to just freezes for a moment, and then he goes, oh my God, I forgot you were on that show. And he's like, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, dude, don't worry about it. My own mother forgets that I was on that show.
Amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, The Voice.
The
Memories.
Voice.
Allison.
Memories.
Go to therapy for that. Talk about that.
I go to therapy for everything. For everything.
Yeah.
As everyone should do.
I agree.
Go to therapy.
Alex.
Talk to people.
Go to
I talk
Alex
to
is
people
too good to
all
go
the
to a
time.
therapist.
I'm not. I would.
You don't
I
think- you think you're
I just-
perfect.
I just complain to my
You
wife,
are.
and she tells me.
You're like, just like you look at the mirror.
Actually,
your perfect
it's
hair,
funny.
And you're like, I don't know.
My wife
Yeah.
does do that stuff where I'm like, I just listen to what her therapist has told her, and I'm like, that makes so much sense. I'm going to apply that to my life. And she's like, good.
Good job.
You should
Good
go.
job.
Your wife's therapist is a smart
Speaking of
woman.
therapy,
She is.
should we check in with our listeners?
Let's see if there's any therapeutic advice we can give.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I want some free
Oh,
advice.
wait.
I know something important we have to talk about.
Oh, dun,
We-
dun, dun.
We killed Meltdown Comics.
Oh, yeah.
Squirt.
Way to go, guys.
So-
Your idea, not mine.
So sad.
So everyone,
That was really fucking random.
so everyone, if you hadn't
Typical
caught,
us.
if you hadn't caught this news, remember for the last 2 episodes, and we were like, you can mail us stuff to the Nerd Melt Theater. You can't do that anymore.
Stop sending us
Stop.
stuff.
Stop sending us stuff because the place just got shut down.
You exploded it with your many packages.
Literally this
Ooh,
week
I did
it
not
is
mean
closing.
that in the way.
Yeah, that felt
I meant
really
like there were
weird.
too many packages.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It's burst.
Too soon.
Bursting at
too
the seams.
soon.
Not mean that.
Yeah.
But anyways.
So yeah, no, you can no longer send us stuff. So please don't send us stuff. We'll find
It's
another
so
way.
sad. And by the
We'll
way,
find another way.
it was one of those things where just all of a sudden somebody was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, the Meltdown Comics is closing," and we were like,
What?
"What?"
Well,
No, but we're
Nerdist
doing
didn't
it.
even know. That
No,
was the
I
thing.
know,
The,
yeah.
the only reason
That's
I found
crazy.
out before Nerdist because we were like planning to do a show there next
yeah,
month.
yeah.
And the woman who was booking the shows emailed me at 10 o'clock at night and was like, "I'm so sorry. I literally just found out that Meltdown is closing next week, so
Yeah.
we can't do your show." I'm like, "Fuck, what?"
Yeah. When does it actually close? 30th?
The 30th.
30th?
March 30th.
March 30th.
So this
we gotta
week.
go.
Half of it's like empty
Well, yeah, we will.
now,
If you
dude.
have mailed us stuff, we will go this week to
Yeah.
pick up anything.
If you haven't sent it, like if it hasn't hit the mail,
yeah, don't mail
stop.
us anything. We'll figure something out.
If you're in
Yeah.
front of the mailbox right now,
Don't put the
mail
package
that
in.
thing.
Stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so that's
Yeah, that was
part.
very sad. But we should go because they said that they did like they're doing half
Yeah.
off on all collectibles.
Oh,
and,
really?
And they have some really cool collectible
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
in there.
All right.
All
Let's
right.
figure that out.
Oh,
let's take a,
right.
let's take a
Road
field trip.
trip. Yeah,
Pick
field
up
trip.
packages
We
and
should. Yeah, we
buy
should.
some shit.
What if we get there? There's no packages for us.
We're gonna be like,
Just
wah,
assume
wah.
our
We'll be like,
fans-
well, thanks, everybody.
guys.
I mean, look, we don't need packages.
don't.
It's all
We
right.
like stuff,
we just
but we don't
wanted to
need
tell
packages.
you.
We also just get so many requests to send us stuff.
I know.
True.
We'll figure it out.
All right,
Figure it
anyway.
out. All right, so back
Let's
to
do some emails.
Yeah.
Okay. We've been doing a lot of. Oh, this was really fun. Okay, so this
Okay.
is an email. She who should not be named.
Ooh.
Hi,
I got it.
Allison. It's from Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Pause. Hi, Alex and Tom.
Oh.
Yes, he said hi to you already. I was listening to the episode where she who should not be named
We all know who that is.
was shutting off a guy's lights.
Oh, yeah.
And when she heard you on your podcast, I realized you are missing out on a golden opportunity to profit from the situation.
Oh.
Cool.
All you need to do is set up a half-hour happy hour wish list on Amazon with some really
gosh.
expensive stuff.
Yes.
And then on your podcast, just say, Alexa, order something from the half-hour happy hour wish list.
Yes.
And it'll order a bunch of stuff and send it to us.
What about just
That's brilliant.
that is brilliant. But even more
That's
so,
fucking amazing.
I guess this should already happen. I was just thinking, can we just say, Alexa, subscribe to the Half Hour Happy Hour podcast? And
If-
then we get automatic subscribers?
If that happened, I don't know if you
Yeah.
can do that through the thing.
I don't know.
Dave, that's brilliant.
I don't know.
man.
is brilliant.
Yeah. What?
Jeez.
I could be a master criminal if I wasn't so sure I'd get caught. Amazing.
Well,
know
you
what?
shared your
I've-
secrets with everybody.
feel
now,
like
so-
It is so true. I've always had this desire to rob a bank.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
All
it's
the
not-
time.
romantic
it's-
about
It's
it.
not a
I-
desire to be a criminal.
Yeah.
No, I want to be the getaway driver. Like
right.
that.
Well, you got
that is
somebody.
my
Look at
yeah.
that. Alex, you go in
my
there and
gosh.
charm them and
Yeah.
then rob them.
And then you have to be the safe cracker.
I'll make the plan.
Oh.
You're the
I was-
enforcer.
Yeah, Alex is
and
the
she's
distraction.
driver.
Alex is the distraction.
Yeah.
You crack the safe. I'll drive us away.
I'll juggle my
Okay.
pins.
I'll crack the safe.
And you
Yeah,
crack
that's
the
what-
your
you crack the safe.
I was going to be the inside man, like pretend I'm the security guard. No, don't take me
Oh.
hostage. Here's the keys.
Yes. So this
And
is
then
it. This plan is
we-
hatched right now.
Right now.
Tom, go and get a job as a security guard at a small
bank.
local bank.
yeah.
Perfect.
Allison,
Yes.
start
Learn
prepping.
to drive.
Oh, I
Yeah.
have been prepping.
Okay,
Guys,
good.
Why do you think I drive a GTI? 'Cause
Yeah.
it's fast.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I will get my charisma up.
Yeah, you could really work on
I'll
that.
go to my
man.
charm
your
You are so
charisma's
hard to
already at
get
a
along
10.
with.
Yeah.
And then, boom,
Get a sense of
Boom.
humor.
billionaires.
Done.
I
love it.
it, guys. All right, we're
And
gonna
then we talk about it on
it.
the podcast and all get arrested.
That'd be amazing.
Not me. I work for the bank.
Yeah, he's just like,
Oh, right.
I'm like,
Right,
what
right.
are you guys doing?
all of a
Right.
sudden he comes in the next day. He's got like gold handcuffs and a giant chain that says Robin. He's like, where'd you get that gold chain that says Robin?
ROBBIN
Yeah.
apostrophe.
Not
Not
Robin.
Be Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not like
like it.
Robin.
Not
like
Robin,
Batman.
like Batman
Yeah.
and Robin.
That'd be too many store memories for Alex and me.
That'd be amazing.
Right?
Yeah.
What?
Batman, Robin. Batman Forever. Auditioning for Robin, but I didn't.
I
get it.
didn't.
Oh.
My
Oh, I
friend
did.
did.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let me see this one. Oh, this is fun. Okay.
Okay.
This is from Jose.
Hi, Jose.
Hi, Quad H Squad. My name is Jose Q.
Hi.
Hi, Allison.
Jose Q.
First time writing in. Been following Allison since G4 and met you once at the Star Wars sneaker event in NYC.
Oh my gosh, in New York.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Love listening to you guys on
so sad
Tuesday when I start my work week.
They didn't have sneakers in girls' sizes then. The Star Wars ones. So they gave me the smallest they could in men's sizes.
By the way, did you see the Star Wars stuff that came out from Rag & Bone?
Yeah, it looked fucking rad.
It was cool, but I wanted it to be more Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like some of the stuff I was like,
I guess that's
just
Boba
a
Fett.
sweater with like little things on the thing. But I was going to go buy a lot of it. Anyway.
Yeah,
I
okay.
didn't
Well,
do any of
nice
that
to
stuff.
hear from you again, Jose Q.
And I want to get one of those big jackets, like the Rogue One
Yes.
jackets from Columbia,
Yeah,
but I just don't need a big cold jacket.
Not at all.
That's true.
If they had like a nice, fun summer jacket,
Yeah.
I would totally buy that.
Windbreaker, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
windbreaker. That's very Trump of you. Windbreaker, baby. I don't know.
So easy.
Would be
Make
a
billions.
great
gosh.
windbreaker.
We have the best
I
windbreakers.
break wind. So great. So much better than other windbreakers.
That was pretty good.
Hawaii.
Anyway. Anyway, so I loved listening to the podcast on Tuesday when I start my work week.
Woo.
Work week. Right
Alright,
now,
good to hear.
I'm serving on a grand jury.
No.
And I'm running through podcasts, and I saw
Yeah.
this story on Reddit. Anyway, thought of you guys. Couldn't help but thinking of all the people in Cali that might like the direction they are heading.
Oh.
So this is about. So I'm gonna.
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna,
what?
I'm gonna interject.
You're making a lot of hand
a story.
Okay.
So pause this thing.
And you're gonna say your own story.
Well, a story that happened.
that you found.
It will be apropos to this.
And then we're gonna go back
because
to Jose Q's story.
This was the thing we were gonna talk about, and then this happened.
Got it.
Did you guys hear about the Uber
That
Yes.
hit a pedestrian.
that hit a pedestrian
Yes.
and killed him in Arizona?
Yes,
Yeah.
which
A
sucks.
lot of questions that popped up on this.
Right. Although the
Volvo.
Volvo.
Yeah, Volvo is the company that's supplying the cars.
Right.
There's I can't remember what the AI technology is. But they're not doing very well. The Uber technology is not doing very well.
Yeah, especially if it's killing fucking people.
Well, I know.
Well, and although that's the other thing, I did read that the sheriff, I guess, of that town, when they evaluated all the information, they were like, it actually would have been very hard for a manned car to have avoided hitting her because there's actually a camera.
Yep.
And so they could see the way that she was in the shadows. She wasn't in the bike lane. She was walking outside the bike lane and
And she
appeared
crossed the street.
Yeah, and it was like she was in shadows and then all of a sudden wasn't.
Yeah.
So
totally.
a manned driver might not have
Yeah.
had a chance to avoid that either.
I mean, there is a certain point where, I mean, this is the perfect example of yes, there are going to be things
Right.
that are outside of your control, right? A deer is going to jump in front of a car
Yep.
that is being autonomously driven,
Yeah.
and it will be a big accident,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. There is nothing a computer can do to stop that from happening.
Because it will not know that there's always one more.
There's
always
always
one more deer.
And by the way, maybe it will because
Yeah.
that should be programmed.
Yeah, shit.
I
Yeah.
hope that's programmed in.
Yeah.
If you see a deer, stop. Wait. Let everything just wait for 5 minutes. Just give it
Yeah.
a 5-minute grace period.
Yeah. Because there will always
Then
be
you
one more
see
deer.
Slowly go on.
But
Okay,
but that's
so-
one of those things that where you're like, it's tough. But I guess Uber's been having a really, really hard time because in this article, in the article that I saw, this basically the article I found was actually, it said Uber's self-driving cars were struggling even before the Arizona crash.
Right.
So they've been having a really hard time navigating through construction zones and all this stuff because, again, they're trying to go to fully autonomous.
Right.
Which is not like Tesla's thing is slowly making cruise control better and better and better and better until it is autonomous.
Right.
It's not going, we're jumping to autonomous and then let's see how we do.
Yeah.
And so one of the things is that Waymo.
Well, how does the Google Map car?
Right. So Waymo is the self-driving project from Google.
Okay.
And that one has been testing all through last year in California, and it was an average of nearly 5,600 miles before a driver had to take control.
Wow.
Oh.
So that's doing.
Like the one time it drove too slow. Remember?
Oh,
and
yeah,
it got pulled over?
yeah. Amazing. And so, but Uber was had a target that it was trying to meet, and it wasn't able to meet, which was 13 miles before human intervention.
Oh, God.
Was their goal.
Oh, shit.
They were not at it.
Yeah, no.
So they're like the worst at this
Yeah.
of all of the companies.
Just stop trying. Someone
I
fucking
know.
died.
Well, and also, like, Uber, why are you spending your money? Let somebody else spend the money to do it. Then buy that company.
Yeah,
You have
exactly.
billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Let somebody else fix it and then acquire them.
I actually recently came to the realization that I think Uber has made me fatter.
Oh,
Because
interesting.
I was thinking about, like, prior to Uber, what was my going out, like, my social life like? Because you
Interesting,
never
okay.
took cabs in LA.
No.
So you
Right.
always drove.
Yeah.
And meaning, like, when I would go out, I'd have maybe 2 drinks top because I was
Oh, right.
driving
Yeah,
home.
right.
And now I Uber
Yeah.
and have 4 to 6. You
Yeah.
know? And so
Yeah,
it's
look at you, you're
completely
ballooning up,
I didn't mean it
Alice.
like that, but like but
No, but
it,
you're
like,
right.
definitely made me unhealthy. Let's put
Right.
it
I
that
get
way.
it. Totally.
Yeah,
And
I would
so-
say that when
yeah.
I Uber, I go large because I know I'm Ubering.
Because you
I
don't
go
have to
loud.
drive.
Drinking,
yeah.
robbing,
So I've
drinking.
actually
Uber,
Yeah.
binging.
I've actually started driving a bit more because I'm like, if I drive, I won't drink as much.
Smart.
Yeah,
Like, just
that
like
is smart.
cut down my alcohol intake.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, I mean, it's been really funny because for me, I mean, it's been so long since I've not been drinking
Mm-hmm.
that when I started drinking again, which I've been doing, although now I'm coming off a cold, but
Yeah.
the last
Yeah,
couple
yeah,
nights
yeah.
I've been drinking again. Oh man, I get so fucked up so fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did.
Oh my god! I mean, I like
Alex.
I was like, I was like, I'm feeling a little under the weather on Wednesday, and I was like, I just want a little Jack Daniels. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna have a little bit of Jack Daniels. I had like 3 Jack Daniels.
God.
Large.
And
Jack
my
Daniels.
pours
Yeah.
of Jack Daniels, I was rip shit
Oh my
drunk.
gosh, that happened to me.
I don't even remember what happened. I just woke up.
Oh, wait,
we
I-
finished Stranger Things season 2, and I was like, I think I know what happened.
You're like, what happened to Sean Astin? He's
Yeah.
still around. But I think I said
Bob.
that.
Love Bob.
I think I said that on St. Patrick's Day. I had 4 whiskeys and woke up the next day and was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah,
Yeah, you recorded the next day.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's right. That's right.
I saw you guys the next day and I was like,
So,
I'm slow.
so
okay.
anyway, so that happened,
Okay.
which you couldn't. I had to be able to say that in order to go to this story.
Now we go back to Jose Q's story.
Jose Q's story,
Okay.
which is California now allows driverless cars without a human being behind the wheel.
Oh boy.
Really?
Yeah, so it used to be, but companies must have a remote control and a law enforcement interaction plan.
Okay.
So essentially, if you think about it, like because the whole point
But
is,
isn't that what the Google Maps car is? I'm so confused.
well, so somebody's always behind the wheel.
No, I thought the Google Maps car did not have anyone behind the wheel.
The one that got in the accident?
No.
Oh, no.
The one that
That's
got
the
pulled
wrong-
over for driving too slow.
Oh.
There wouldn't have been a person in that car.
I think that up until now, you have had to have somebody behind the wheel of the
Oh.
car in California.
Okay.
They might be doing it in like Utah because
Yeah.
there was another state where they were sort of like, please bring or Philadelphia. Wasn't it Philadelphia that started it? Anyway.
I'm going to look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
You
But
keep
so,
talking.
so in 2014, California was the first state to adopt rules for testing autonomous vehicles on public streets.
Right.
But now, but many now feel that those regulations were too prescriptive and not flexible enough to adopt the technology. And so, it is now a new regulation which takes effect April 2nd. So it's coming up.
Birthday.
Hey, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Will pave the way for companies like Waymo, Uber, and GM and other companies to continue anonymous vehicle testing. I mean, now I don't know what's going to happen because Uber was one of the people that was going to be able to test without somebody
Fuck
behind
that
the wheel.
shit.
Whoa.
But now it's like maybe they should keep somebody behind the driving.
Yeah, of course.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, we're never going to get to the future.
I know the future. It's taking too long for the future to get here. Jesus. My car. Actually, they did an update on the Tesla autopilot stuff, and it's way smoother.
Really?
Smoother.
Yeah, it's much smoother now on roads because or on non-highway roads. Because it was always great on the highway because it was like whatever, it's the highway. But now it's really good on
Surface
non-highway
streets.
roads. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember riding with you in that car.
In
The
the-
Tesla.
in
Yes,
that-
yes.
When we
in
were doing
that
that, and it was definitely a little
car.
wonky. You had to like work the wheel a little more when
Yeah.
we were on surface streets.
Yeah.
Like when we were coming to red lights or other cars.
Yeah, but it's interesting because once you get the surface street stuff done, because
Yeah.
again, you start to go, it's just the stitching that makes it autonomous. Because
Right.
it's like, if you can go anytime you get on an exit, because right now it can change lanes by
Yeah,
itself.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have to tell it that I want to change lanes, but once it does, the car does it.
Did not know
Right?
that.
And so you start to go, okay, well now it's going to start knowing things. And then once the real big thing that people are waiting for is stop sign and stoplight.
Right.
Yeah,
Because right now
it's up to you.
Yeah, right now it's like it's just driving.
Right.
But pretty soon it'll be able to register stop signs, and then it'll come to a complete stop, see that it's clear, and then go.
So it does know colors yet, basically.
It doesn't know colors yet.
Red, yellow,
Yeah,
green.
it knows like stick. That means go forward.
Stick.
But that color
So-
is blue. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I confuse.
Because there's an article from 2016 that says Google will pay people $40,000 a year to not drive their self-driving cars.
Right.
Meaning like someone has to be in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. God, that would just be such. And it's funny because the video came out of the person who was behind the wheel of the autonomous car, and it's hard because they were just like looking at their phone and like, what do you do? Because you have to.
the
pay
car
attention.
that hit the woman in.
Yeah, they have the
There
video.
was a person in it.
There was
Yeah.
behind the wheel. Yeah.
Oh fuck that! I would be fucked up if that happened.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah.
I would be fucked up if that happened and it wasn't a fucking autonomous car. Somebody jumps out of the
Yeah,
middle of the
no,
street
that's what I
and
mean.
you hit
yeah,
him like
no.
that's like one of my worst nightmares.
By the way, I
is
think
killing
about
somebody.
that a lot. But ever since I saw the, I told you I saw the jaywalker who got
Yeah.
killed by a car back in December.
Melrose is horrible. People
Oh,
just fucking cross. I've seen people walking
Yeah.
across the street with baby carriages.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Last night I was driving somewhere and a cat ran right in front of my car and I was like,
Yeah.
ah! And there was a guy riding a bike the other direction and I slammed on my brakes and did not hit the cat, thank God. But the guy riding the bike looked at me and was like, whoa, because like that was like,
Whoa.
that was inevitable
Yeah.
had I not like reacted as quickly as I did, you know? And I was like, I can't even imagine hitting an animal, let alone a person.
Oh, it would fucking destroy me.
yeah.
I can't even. Oh my god.
I didn't realize someone was in that car. I thought
Yeah, of
that's what I
course.
thought about it being fully autonomous, that someone wasn't in there.
No. Somebody was there. Somebody was being the person
wait,
paid.
They haven't even gone 13 miles without having to have a person interact, and there's been a person in the car?
Yeah.
Shit. Give up, Uber. Come on.
I know. We should just start calling them Goober. Just make your own company, Goober.
Goober.
Allison's giving me the
I
rest
know.
of
I
her
poured too much whiskey.
whiskey.
I'm giving it to Tom.
Okay, honey, if you're listening, I'm coming home drunk tonight.
Tom's coming in hot.
You're welcome, Jen.
Anyway, how we doing on time,
Gosh.
You got
we
a few minutes.
I think we got some time.
It is.
All right, here we
well,
go.
how much time do you want?
Yeah.
Oaxaca.
We're good.
31 minutes in.
Oaxaca? Wakanda?
Wakanda.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda?
This is fun little. I mean, it's not fun, but first off, you guys know who Bob Euchre is, right?
Yeah, dude. Major
I know that
League.
name. Oh, yes,
Major
yes,
League.
yes.
Mr. Belvedere.
That's one of those
Belvedere.
names where I'm like, I know that, but I don't know.
Yeah. Well, first off, I don't know how that guy's still alive because he's gone through some stuff.
Really?
Mr.
I
Bob
actually
Euchre.
don't know, yeah.
All right, here we go. Hey, gang, this is Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Allison.
Yay.
Passing along the story about Bob Euchre, the Hall of Fame Brewers broadcaster who also famously played broadcaster Harry Doyle in Major League, being
Nice.
bit by a brown recluse spider during spring training.
During spring training.
During spring training.
Back in the day,
So it's
or
not
now?
just Australia. In Arizona, it's not just Australia. It's worth avoiding.
Wait.
But here's the best part about this story.
What's the best part about the story?
He didn't realize that he got bit by the spider.
You never do, they say,
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
really? You don't
Yeah.
feel
So Bob Euchre
No.
is
Oh, shit.
is
What?
84 years old and still going strong, but the longtime Brewers broadcaster had some health issues in recent years. His latest scare was when a venomous brown recluse spider bit him in October after last season.
How
Of
do you
last
not-
year.
Great. So
Last
here we
year.
go. I had a pair of shorts
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
This is what Euchre said. I got bit by a spider, but I didn't know it. I didn't feel it bite me. The next day, I had a red mark on my leg, and it kept getting bigger. I kept trying to take care of it myself, but it kept getting worse.
See, this is what I would do that too. This is where
This is
like
what
I'm
happens.
We're
fucked.
dumb
Yeah.
men sometimes.
Dumb men.
Like,
Well,
"Ah,
no,
it was luck."
I'm
But-
the same way.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I
know.
like to think that I'm kind of like, oh no,
You're
this is-
Wolverine. You're gonna
yeah,
heal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or not even like
I'll
I'm going to
just
heal.
lance that. It should be fine.
I just
no.
go. It's not as serious as
Right.
as I think it might
Yeah.
be. You know?
I am always in the boat of it's serious.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, I try to be, right? 'Cause,
Good
like,
for you, should
well,
be.
The funny thing is I think I'm more that way towards Heather than I am towards myself.
So I just
So I'll say things like, "Go get that fucking checked out."
yeah. So I think I've talked about this, but I'm still one of the like 12 people who still watches Grey's Anatomy.
Oh yeah.
Even though it's been on for 26 seasons or whatever. And they had an episode this season about one of the female characters had a heart attack, but she couldn't. Apparently, heart attacks show differently in women than they do in men, or they
Interesting.
can.
Okay.
It's not that like left arm pain, whatever. And so she was trying to convince people that she was having a heart attack, and they literally like, "You're fine," and she's like, "No, I can just tell. I know. And so, and then it turns out she was actually having a heart attack. So the other day, I was driving to go meet up with a friend, and like my chest was just like a little tight, like almost like when you swallow a pill, but you don't swallow it all the way. That's just kind of what it felt like. And I was like
a lump in your throat almost.
Yeah, but like a little lower, in your like chest plate or something like that. And I was like, you're fine. And then I was like, what if this is a heart attack showing itself? Like, it was just like Grey's Anatomy. So I got to meeting up with my friend, and I told her, and I was like, listen, I'm just going to give you this information so it's out there in case something happens over the next couple of hours.
Amazing.
So you have that. And obviously I'm totally fine, thank God. But like now these things pop into my head where I'm
well, that
like,
happened. Didn't
fuck.
that? There was an actress that just died from Chicago fire.
Oh, I read that, but I didn't know why she died.
Yeah, she went to the hospital with chest pains, and they let her out. And she died of a heart attack.
Really? Fuck that.
Yeah.
See? Yeah. Women. 49. She was 49.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, women, don't listen to
Yeah, seriously. It's like pay attention to your life.
Yeah. Well, so there's Bob Uecker.
Okay. Who
And
gets bit.
This thing is growing on his leg.
Yeah.
So it turns out, that was a
buzzing?
timer. Somebody gave us a timer.
Timer done. Why do you have a timer?
I don't know. Technology.
Technology.
Go
I love that
ahead.
he said a timer and was like,
I didn't
something.
mean to.
Yeah.
I guess I got to do something.
Yep.
Take my pills? I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Not important.
And so on the fourth day, he had to go to his doctor for some regularly scheduled blood work. He was going in anyway. And so he said, he goes, hey, so I showed him this thing, this wound that's growing on my leg near my knee. And he said that the doctor said, oh, you need to go to a hospital right now.
Oh, shit.
That's a brown recluse spider bite, and that's really bad.
God bless that doctor for pointing that, like being able to recognize
He knew
that.
it just like that. I often feel about that because my buddy Liam, that happened to my buddy Liam where he got bit overnight.
Yeah.
And he was like, right on his abdomen.
Yeah.
Cramping in his lower abdomen. His legs started getting numb.
I
and he
do
looked it
feel
up and
like-
it was a black widow. That's what like.
I do feel like if I had a red spot growing on me, I would immediately be like, I'm dying.
Yeah,
But
me
it's
too.
like the other stuff. 'cause, You speaking of getting older and now having motion sickness from rides we didn't, but like. You know, like there's just times where all of a sudden I wake up one morning and I'm like, my knee hurts, and like you don't know why. You're just like, it's like old age. Just like,
didn't you showed up today for recording? You were like, my back hurts.
Yeah, I was like,
You're like, why am I sore? And I don't know why.
I literally got out of the car and walking up your front steps, I was like, I ache.
That's amazing.
So you just sort of start to accept that things are just weird, but like spots and things growing, that's shit that I would get checked out.
Yeah.
So did Bob have it cut out? Did they say, or did they just give
Cut out.
He's
You have to have
fine.
it
I don't know
cut
what
out.
happened. Oh
Sometimes
no,
you have
he
to
did.
cut it out.
He said next thing they know, Euchre was having surgery.
Yeah, because it's necrosis, right? It kills your
But then
skin
it says
and muscle.
so he
they
recovered
have to
from the
cut it out.
spider bite. But then he said, here are the other issues. So he had an aortal aneurysm in his abdomen in 91.
Oh,
He had pancreatic cancer in 2009.
Wow.
A leaky heart valve,
What?
which was fixed in 2010, and then a staph infection in the area of the fixed valve after the surgery.
So is he full
Jesus Christ.
cyborg
He's
now?
a
They
cat.
fill him
He's a
with-
cat.
He is a cat.
He's got 9 lives. He's a cat.
He's doing good, man. He's got
He's a
more lives.
cat.
Bob Uecker. He's got
I just made him a sassy cat.
He's a sassy. That Bob Euchre's out on the prowl.
You guys, I think the Jack Daniels just hit
just
me.
gonna
Hey,
He's a sassy cat.
somebody got some Jack.
I gotta try some of that, Jack.
I
wanna be happy.
I just met my new boyfriend Jack.
I just created a new character, you guys. The sassy cat.
Amazing.
We're gonna
Sexy and scary.
We're going
at
to
the same
continue
time.
that through the podcast.
I was just about to say, the good news is the podcast is just about over.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, it
Shall
is.
we wrap it up?
We should wrap
Sassy
it up.
cat?
Hey, as a wrap up, don't send us shit to the Nerd Melt Theater because it closed.
sad.
Because we killed
Well,
it.
it closes
apparently.
this week.
It closes this week.
We have to
don't
go-
send
we have
us
to
send the
anything.
pages.
We'll figure out something else because you know what? We are like the little podcast that could. We survived somehow.
It only
Shit's
took us.
burning around us, and we're just still recording.
As long as 2 people listen to us and
Yeah.
Alex still has a garage.
We're doing
We're
it.
fine. Listen, you can follow us on Twitter at halfhourhappyhr. Wait, no, was that right? Half Hour
Yeah.
Happy HR. Yeah, it was right. Great. You can email us at halfhourhappyhourfans @gmail.com. Subscribe to us on whatever you listen to us on. I actually made my friend, he had 2 phones when I met up with him for lunch this week, and I made him subscribe to us on both phones.
Boom.
Wow.
Subscribers plus.
I mean, actually, now that I say that, I realize it's probably the same account that's on both phones, so maybe that didn't make a difference. But whatever, in
So
my
good.
heart, it
Thought
does.
that counts. Yeah.
It does. So subscribe to us. And that is it for this week's episode of the Half Hour Happy Hour with Allison and Alex. I'm Alison Haislip.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. Sitting in with us as always, the lovely and talented Tom, Super Volcano Krajewski. Thank you.
Sassy Cat says bye.
Now leaving Nerdist.com.